Okay, obvious Tombstone jokes aside and my lustful desire to get Vulture's Aid or even PhD Flopper back, I think Firebase Z is what we needed. Nay, it is what we deserved. After the atrocities that happened with Call of Duty Black Ops 4, I fully believe that Firebase Z is exactly what we deserve. Now, I'll freely admit that I've only been playing this map for a few games, long enough to get my overall first impressions in my head, and so far, I'm loving it. Firebase Z immediately gives off vibes from many previous titles without directly ripping them off, at least not entirely. Taking a look around, I see things like Aether Reactors, which instantly had me feeling like I was playing Origins again and powering up the 115 generators. Oh, and the jumping and landing pads remind me so much of Der Eisendrache, Moon, and of course Ascension. Though on Ascension they were lunar landers, not jump pads, but it's close enough, it's close enough. Looking deeper, I see elements that would fit almost perfectly into Gorod Krovi, but the Manglers were from Black Ops 3, so I could see where my brain was coming from with that one. And there are even sites from Mob of the Dead, at least while I'm running around on the rooftops, that is. Need I also mention Shangri-La? I mean, we're in a Vietnamese jungle and village after all. I guess what I'm trying to say is, this map took things from previous maps that were very successful and molded them into something fresh and innovative. Treyarch has done this before, but this time feels so different, but in such a good way, and I applaud Treyarch for doing that. So, once you're into this map, there's a few things that will happen, and there are 3 bosses that you'll encounter, alongside 1 boss round. Mimics. These little shits disguise themselves as salvage drops, power-ups, or whatever, only to pop up, simultaneously giving you a reason to change your pants, as well as fuck your day up by launching you a solid 20 meters across the map, sometimes glitching you under or inside the map. Manglers. Making their return from Black Ops 3, the Manglers are basically Panzer Soldats, but weaker. Easy to dispatch, but kind of dangerous in numbers. And Hellhounds, your typical explodey flamey bork nom noms. Think of Black Ops 1 Hellhounds, but instead of just melee attacking you, they literally firebomb you. As for the boss round, every so often you'll encounter what is called the Assault Round. In this assault round, one of 3 Aether reactors, north, east, or south, will have 3-dimensional breaches spawn, and for the duration of that round, it is up to you and your friends to defend that specific Aether reactor. Again, I get heavy Origins vibes of having to defend the 115 generators and having to fight off the paladins. The assault round is made slightly easier by the addition of score streaks and zombies, which we saw in Die Machine. You will receive 1 free score streak per Aether reactor. These are the Napalm Strike, Cruise Missile, and the Artillery Strike for north, east, and south reactors respectively. Once the assault round is over, you're given a Carpenter, max ammo, and occasionally a double points power-up. Think of the Hellhound rounds from other previous Zombies titles, but instead you were just defending a reactor against zombies themselves instead of Hellhounds. Oh, and did I mention that from round 30 onward, you get to meet Orda, a giant zombie that has no real purpose other than to make your life a living hell and is a royal pain to kill. Even with a massively overpowered wonder weapon, it takes a lot of damage. I've only ever met Orda once, so I can't really say much beyond that, but hey, here's some footage of it if you want to see for yourself. Finally, the Wonder Weapon, the Ray K-84 or Discordian Disruptor. What an amazing name. It's a full auto ray gun with miniature pulse mines. What more do you want? Seriously, this thing, even before Pack-a-Punch, it makes a mincemeat of zombies. Entire hordes, gone. Mimics, no problem. Manglers, Swiss cheese. I like Swiss cheese. Seriously though, this wonder weapon puts the Die Shockwave to shame. 50 rounds of ray gun ammo, or 5 rounds of Aether magic ripping the zombies to shreds. Go use the gun. You'll thank yourself later on round 50. I've completed about 5 matches up to round 30 on Firebase Z. And in those few games, I can tell you that there are plenty of things that this map does well, but also quite a few things that it does poorly. For example, what it does well are wide open areas for running trains. There are plenty of places to run trains on this map. No one should be left without a spot to get plenty of kills and stay alive easily. Multiple armor stations and crafting stations. There have been plenty of times where I've been playing Die Machine and had to run all the way across the map just to get my armor back or to build something as simple as stims. That's not a problem on this map. Local power instead of global power. This gives each player a starting task, that way everyone has something to do. Similar to Origins, every player can go around, turn on one of the Aether reactors, and have something to keep themselves occupied and a way to get kills on the first few rounds. Easy modes of travel. The launch pads make it so easy to get from point A to point B on this map. An amazing wonder weapon that is so easy to build and is so overpowered that it puts every other weapon to shame and makes them effectively obsolete. Great high round potential. So long as you've got a good set of players and plenty of time on your hands, this map will allow you to each easy high rounds like 30, 40, or 50, and much, much more. So much more that if I spent more time talking about the good things about this map, I'd have to stretch this video out another 20 minutes at least. Now, what this map does poorly, mimics every damn round. Manglers, every damn round. Forced area-centric gameplay, meaning you're forced into one area to complete most tasks, whether that's Pack-a-Punch or get Der Wonder Fizz or otherwise. The map is huge. If you don't have stamina or healing aura, chances are when somebody goes down, they're down for good. New player guidance. There are subtle hints, but not many. If you're not familiar with how Treyarch does things in their zombie maps, you're probably going to end up having to search for a tutorial on how to build the wonder weapon or complete various tasks. Now look, those few things that it does poorly does not make this a bad map by any means. I think Firebase Z is quite a good map, really. However, I think it will take tweaking ever so slightly to allow this map to reach its full potential. What it does well, it does extremely well. And there are only minor things holding this map back. If you're new to zombies, this is definitely a map that is going to take some time to get used to. Unlike previous zombies maps, this map challenges the player. At first glance, it may be very open and forgiving, but there are definitely choke points within this map. Pair this with the every round boss zombies, as well as the occasional intermittent assault rounds. I wouldn't be surprised to see a casual zombies player quaking in their boots at first glance of this map. Let me know what you guys think about Firebase Z. Are you excited to play it? Have you already played it? Let me know in the comments down below, or feel free to stop by the Discord. As always, the link will be in the description, along with all of my social media, donation links, and more. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe. It helps me as a creator, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. Peace.